Conditions today make you shake and you still they left of the way you feel. Make you open your ears very well to the truth of way how they talk. Listen, make you they be for me every day and night you they hear me talk. One day you said to be with me in the happy way as men they feel. Remember if you know what your own, one day of course we must die. Nigeria getting money, money for overseas. Nigeria getting money, coming from overseas. Government start to happen. Business matter against the army. Legislation is got to do. As a very look at this, yeah, people are the manager. Every government commitment. Some of the land around the same. The same is all the overseas. Foreign currency stand down. Let's start to understand what's going on. Nothing.
Hello, Isoneto, Isoneto. Okay, let's move fast. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, increase your listen.
It's not until we reason together. It's not until we reason together.
Isoneto, Isoneto. You are all welcome. You are all welcome to Enahoro campus. Of our lawmakers. in those states. And some of you may not know the reason for our coming. But I want to assure you that we are here peacefully and to defend the people of Edo State that elected them to defend them. And Edo civil society have discovered that those we ought of giving responsibility to defend us have failed us.
That's it.
And if they have failed us, we cannot fail ourselves. At the appropriate time, we will address the press. We will make our positions known. We have our position paper to submit to them, so that that illegal act they want to carry out, they should stop now.
Yes.
Because I heard when somebody say all land in Edo State belong to government. Maybe the man did not go to school. Maybe the man has another land use act that is not available to us. But if it's the same land use decree that metamorphosed into land use act, land does not belong to any governor. Governor is only giving land on trust on behalf of the people. The trustee is not a landlord. The Dayi is not a king. So let them not deceive themselves and think those that do not know about the law. The law is very sacrosanct. If there is land or property to be given to government for public interest, it's not take from John and give to James and you call it for public interest. So they should not act as criminals. We didn't send them here to become criminals to us. We sent them here to make laws for good governance. And they should restrict themselves to making laws that is good for us as people of Edo State and everybody that is resident in Edo State. We are here to also protect them, because they are aware today they can't even go to their village. They know themselves. When the police are tied to them, they can't go to their village. Their sister, their mother, their brother, their sister in the village can't go to farm. So after making this evil law, you will go. Governance is for a term. It's tenured by law. It's not eternity. So anyone looking at himself because he's here. Osadebo Avenue have been occupied by, Antonio Nahoro complex have been occupied by so many persons, right from 1963. Yes, sir. And so many of them, some are no longer alive. So don't believe it's your father's property. We voted here for 4 years. After 4 years, they didn't vote you back. You go to your house. So you have no right to tell us that they will make a law that will kill us and they will run away from Edo State. They have nowhere to go to. We will all remain here and repair Edo State. So at the appropriate time, we will address the matter that brought us here and submit our position paper. Thank you. The musician, give us music.
Bishop has spoken. Give us music.
Make you open your to just very well to the happy to stop way I did talk. Listen it today, be for me every day I might today, yeah, me talk. One day this will be with me in the happy way as we live. Remember if you know what your own one day, of course we will die. Nigeria getting money, borrowing money from overseas. Nigeria getting money, borrowing money from overseas.
Artist are there. Bros.
The art of accepting is speaking through the people. The people have come. Bishop, we have come to tell them what we want. And God belongs to every one of us. The business of lawmaking is not a secret court. Any law you make that is not for us, you have made it for yourself. So we must be part of the process. Our input must be felt. We must say something that law. No land for hookah. No land for colony. We don't want to build a new community that we need to kill our children in the future. Anybody that wants to go to cattle should go acquire. This government have no business ceding land to cattle owners. So we stand here and wait for Mr. Bishop, from Mr. Speaker, while our most dustical, most purposeful. Bishop, take over. Isoleto, Kulu. The trouble don't reach where with the sharp of last week. I'm not going to go. So we have given them our mandate to represent us and make good laws that will give us peace, protection, and success in life. Because good laws will make investors to come to the state to invest. But if there is bad laws, everybody will run away. That is why we have decided that since they cannot help themselves to know the right thing, we that send them to come here today to tell them the right thing to do. And in that, they don't have choice because they are our messengers. Messenger is only entitled to deliver the message he was given by his master, Baba Tim. Baba what? He has no right to add, no right to subtract. Because if he add to it, he can go in for it. If he subtract, the master will say, I did not send you to do that. So because they are still our friends, they are our children, we have given them power to represent us. So we want to come and correct them. There are things others see while sitting down, children don't see. while climbing on top of palm tree. So we are here as an elder and representative of the people to reveal to them those dangers we are seeing ahead. I was in one meeting where our Royal Majesty now, that time it was Daiken Nuselu. He said, when you see me in this meeting, know my father sent me. And as a bishop, that have taken the responsibility to ensure that until the last person that is oppressed is delivered in this country, I will not rest. God sent me. I am here not to represent man, but I'm here to represent God for the interest of man. So that is why I started with Kulu. Not the war we come from. If your child make mistake, they're not the cut the hand, they're not the killer. You go bring them back and say, my pikin, listen, when you do, not correct, not do them again, you see as you go continue. Do it like this another day. So it is our earnest prayer that our representative will listen and agree with our position, which is the position of the people that elected them to come and represent us. But we will ask some questions when they are here, because they have a right to answer us some questions. Because when you send the messenger a message and say, Baba, I go there, I see the man, I tell him waiting, you tell me. They go ask you waiting, he reply you. Abi? Waiting, he reply you. So we are here to tell him what the people send us and what God send us. So they must also reply us. That is why we are here. Thank you, and let all of us be very, very patient. Soli, soli, soli.
Solidarity forever.
Soli,
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our life.
soli, soli, soli.
Solidarity forever.
Solo,
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our life.
Isoleto,
In Africa!
Isoleto.
In Africa!
Let's clap for our digital speakers that have humbled themselves and come to honor us. Let's celebrate him very well. My distinguished speakers, God will bless you and bless your people. We are here on behalf of the people of Edo State, because we elected you people to come and be our eyes here, to speak for us. Not that we don't have mouth, but all of us cannot gather here and begin to talk. Otherwise, that meeting will become noise meeting. That is why we carefully selected those of you we trusted that we speak for us and make law for good governance, that will protect us and protect the state. And we are here because of what we are seeing on television, what we are hearing. Despite 2 occasions, we have submitted our position paper to the governor personally and to your House Assembly, which you are the leaders of. And we thought by that position, we should have been able to look at it critically and say, the people that sent me have a different mindset in what we are doing. And because we did not get a reply, we have decided again to bring our position paper in writing again and to hand over to you. and your team. I listened very carefully. One day you made a statement. I'm sorry to mention this because it's not a personal thing. You didn't speak for yourself. You spoke as the Speaker of the House of Assembly. That the land and the country belong to state governments. So I want to tell you that it's wrong. There is no 1 inch of any land in any state that belongs to any government. But the land use decree, which metamorphosed into land use act, say governors are given land on trust on behalf of the people. The Daisa, you hear our language, cannot become Enoge or Nyowe. So governors are Dais on behalf of the people they are is represented. So that we get that strengthened. So go back to that land use act again, or land use decree, whichever one you happen to put together, they are talking almost the same thing, except little modifications to know what is ahead of us. I'm already an old man. By God's grace, I have worked in this country and retired 39 years plus ago in federal civil service, Benue Winner River Basin. I started my life as a local government staff, transferred to University of Benin, transferred to Benue Winner River Basin, where I finally retired. So in that light, sir, the position is that cattle business is a private business. And the Land Use Act forbids anybody, any state, any governor, any local government council, even president, from taking land from Mr. Johnson and giving to Mr. James. And if he do, it's no longer for public interest. So if it's for public interest, is that the government is taking this land, the law says you must specifically tell the owner of the land why you want to acquire it, and you negotiate. Two of you agree, you pay compensation. Then you take the land for the purpose for which you have told them. So if you take the land, you want to establish government-owned ranching, and after we have given you land, you take it to give to one cattle header. It's against the law, sir. That's the position of the law. So one, those that are into grass cutter, you know there's one for grass cutter, snaring, piggery, fishery, poultry, and among some other things, they are the ones who are soliciting for land by themselves, either by lease or by outright purchase. Government did not give them 1 inch by 1 inch. So I don't know whether the government is afraid of certain people from certain region. Sir, you are aware that the certain governor, the entire region of Southeast, Southwest, South, met in Asaba, and they took a position, and they signed a memorandum of understanding and a resolution that by 1st of September 2021, they will all pass this anti-grazing, open grazing bill into law in their respective states. And Edo State is the only state that is left out that have not done it. We have had meeting before at Magwe Road. We make our position very clear. The traditional rulers make their position very clear. The religious group and bodies make their position very clear that we are not giving our land to any header. We appreciate the fact that we don't want cattle to be roaming around, and by which they enter the community, rape, kill, murder, kidnap, among other vices. But we are not saying they should be restricted by them going to get a land by themselves, either by outright purchase or by lease, fence it and put their cattle there and bring whatever material they need to feed their cattle, come there and feed their cattle. Cattle should not be seen in any community, on the road, anywhere in Edo State. We are sending this message to those two that some of the members of the House are representing, Because the governor also told us that some of our people have cows. Oga, I stopped eating cow meat for over 7 years. That is my personal protest against kidnapping, raping, and the murder of our people. That's why I stopped eating cow meat. So, on this basis, sir, we have atomized, here we may not read it, all that we need, and we have formally sent it through my very good brother and my representative to the Committee on Agriculture. And I also understand that you acknowledge that you saw it, sir. So if you have seen it, that is our position, that we have no place, whether 1 inch by 1 inch, anywhere in Edo State. Because this is what destroyed Plateau State. There are a group of people, when you give them 1 feet, they claim the whole community. We don't want that to happen to us, because your officer is tenured. After 4 years, you seek for another re-election. If your constituency agree, nominate you, vote for you, you come back. After that 8 years, in Nigeria today, arguments start. After 8 years, we don't want, whether it's constitutional or otherwise, we don't want to go to that. What we are saying, sir, we don't want you to leave us in destruction in the hands of these killers, that they have changed their name from terrorists to bandits, because there is no law in Nigeria against banditry, just to protect them, sir. So don't leave us in their hand, and you will fly to America with your family and go and reside here. Then you will hear now that they have kidnapped your mother, your sister-in-law, your brother have been caught, he said have been caught up or raped. Sir, it's an ill wind that blows man any good. So let us not prepare a time bomb and wait for when it will explode. This bomb will explode one day, and that time, it may not be my time. I may not be here at that time. But then, I will not want my great-grandchildren to suffer what I saw. God told me there is a danger coming. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. We wish you well. We wish you success in this office. We wish you long life.
I beg, go back. Camera. I beg, behind the Isoleto, Africa, Isoleto, I want to thank you, my fathers, my brothers and sisters, for coming out to the Atonenaro complex this morning to clear the air of issues that bothers you, that bother the people of Edo State. Like you rightly noted, we are representatives of the people, voted by the people, to do the bidding of the people. Our main responsibility is lawmaking, oversight, and representation. And they are all as important as the other. We cannot take any position other than the position of the people. Now first, let me assure you on behalf of my colleagues that Edo is Edo. And Edo is Edo as a reason of its creation and God's divine will that Edo is Edo. And to tell you that we are all freeborn of Edo, so we do all that we need to do to protect the interests of the over 4 million Edo people. And again, to assure you that not in our time, and we will not even encourage anyone, whether we are here or not, to cede any inch of Edo land to anybody. We understand the role of civil society in our environment, in the society. You are the watchdog of the society. Where you feel issues are not going right, you come out like you have done in a very civic manner to ask questions and to get clarification on issues. Yes, we have been faced with farmers' headers clash, not only in Edo, and over time there have been this push that Edo people need to pass this anti-open grazing law to enable farmers have and breathe a sigh of relief. And in the course of this engagement, the government of Edo State once had a town hall meeting where so many faces here were present, and you made your known. I did recall my statement that day that we are not going to do anything without also consulting you. But to make the issues very clear, we have been inundated with calls, and we have seen on social media some alleged proposition of a certain percentage of land being ceded to people. I want to say it clearly here and now on camera that it is not true. It is not part of our bill that we received. It is not part of what we are treating, and it's not going to be in consideration of what we are going to do. Now, you have mentioned, and we will look at the position you have taken, because from what I see is voluminous. We will look at it and see that those positions are given critical consideration. To tell you that what we are doing here, we are doing it because we know you are there. And that at the end of the day, like you mentioned, anybody that wants to do business, the government's responsibility is to give an enabling environment, not to give land to businessmen. But you know that if you acquire a plot of land to build a house, there's a regulatory body, for instance, from Ministry of Physical Planning, who will ask for your design from the architect and give you a building approval, as well as a survey and CFO and what have you. What the government seeks to do in this regard is to be a regulatory body, so that some communities will not go and connive, give land to strangers, and at the end of the day become disaster to other communities. Yes. So the government are now choosing to set up a committee which they ask the House to empower them to do, to be a regulatory body, that you cannot have a ranch without approval from the government. Government is not the one to give land. It is when whoever that want to do business have been able to fully agree with whatever community or individual who chooses to give such a space, that government will now look at the activities, and they are even part of the law that if such permission is granted, such permits, and they see that you are carrying out other activities that will become detrimental to the people living within that environment, such permits will be withdrawn. So just to assure you that we are with you, please don't disregard any form of rumor that we intend to cede any land. I will not cede my father's land. Neither will I come and cede your father's home. So be rest assured that we are together on this. And at the end of the day, the bill that will come out to it is going to be a workable document for the true Edo people. Thank you so much. In Soleto, in Africa, God bless you all.
For Mr. Speaker, Boza for Bishop Oche, Boza for the enemies. We have come to clarify the right? Yeah. Now we cannot go sleep. Please, we will still appreciate for you to engage critical stakeholders, because the issue of cattle rearing is not just the herders alone. The farmers are there, the community leaders are there, they are going to buy this land from. You know, and other people that are around that venture, they need to be engaged. Maybe if you don't want to do it as a public hearing, which I will suggest, you can do that session by session. Call each of these groups, engage them, hear their own side of the story. Then that can also help us have a robust law. We have seen a situation where laws have been taken back to the house to like the backlog was because of no inadequate consultation. Even the PPP law had to come back again. So we need to engage critical stakeholders. While we are doing this, let me quickly tell you, sir. We don't want a situation where communities that will give our children problem in the future will be built. That's why when we had season, we thought the government was going to look for an area as a reserve and use for cattle ready. And come reserve. Now, our fear is this: if that happens, a new community will be built, and maybe when all of us are all gone, we are creating problem for our children. So let's be staggered, so that we know. I know government will say we want to train our youth. Me, I don't know the present state we are when it comes to our own youth, our youth, our indigenous youth. We know they are not to be found for now. You know what is happening in our communities. Even they come out the cooking, you can't see them. So we are very careful so that will not happen. So we must appreciate you, Mr. Speaker, and your honorable members that you have spoken to us. You have assured us. According to Buhari, I want to assure you, you have assured us again today. We also want to assure you that we will take this message to our people. Let people know what the house is doing, that everyone should calm down. But let me also say this: the government of Edo State needs to be more open. Information dissemination is not there and must tell the truth. Why people are speculating? Because the government is, nobody knows what the government is doing. Let me put it that way. Nobody knows what Edo State government is doing presently. Just it is happen. Nobody is talking to us. Of course, it gives room for speculation, and that's why we are here. I don't think there have been communication. There won't be need for this. Please, you can take that to the executive of whom you are same party to tell them that Edo people are not getting feelings of what is happening in the government. Please, thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Africa.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome today. I don't believe. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome today.
I do believe we shall overcome. We shall.
Great problem in those states. And the speaker has frequently told us the position of the house. Because he knows that other people actually want anti-crazy beef, but not the one that will create problem for the people. And we have been able to establish that today by from the response of Mr. Speaker, that what they actually want to do is to regulate cattle rearing in those states, not to cede any land to cattle rearing. He has assured us and we so much want to hold him to his word. And we are not going to stop at that. We are monitoring the plenaries in respect of this cattle rearing to ensure that they didn't go back to different. My name is Comrade Osasedi, SPRO of Edo State.
I want to say that the business of cattle rearing is a private business. It should not be according to the people that voted the government. I want to make it clear to them. So if they are passing that bill, they should carry the bill first, because the power belongs to the people and nothing else.
What's your name?
My name is Keshi St. Lawrence. I'm the secretary of those
Let's move. Give us music. Where's Bishop? Where's Bishop? Give here. Let's go. I'm not the warrior. Bishop. chairman. Chairman don't get where they go without chairman. Oh, quiet level now. Madam chairman, you're calling here. Madam, where Bishop? Okay, if you don't know what it is. I don't know.
Redemption song. Offer. In Africa. In Africa. The NIGERIAN. Teaches yourself from mental slavery. Wonders of slaves.
Some say just we must have the
Women powerful. Women.
Chairman, good morning. God bless you. Very good for our digital chairman. Very good for his executive. Chairman, we are here. Members of Edo Civil Society organizations. As partners in the struggle to ensure that what is right is done any day, any time. That is why we are here, to formally inform you and the footprint of the estate of what is going on in Edo State. And that if we allow it to germinate, the state will be in trouble. If not today, but in the nearest future. I'm aware that you watch television. I'm also aware that you read newspapers. I'm aware that you are also aware that the Edo State Governor Obaseki transmitted a bill to Edo State House of Assembly on anti-open grazing. I'm also aware that you have watched the television and read it on newspapers that it has passed first and second reading. And the comments, arguments by the members on the floor of the House, that they are saying that we see 20%, some say 10% of our land in community, some are saying our land in the local government, to herders and cattle rearers to build cattle ranch, otherwise Ruga and colony. And like I addressed the speaker, that he also, whether it was erroneous, I don't know, because we have erroneous people sometimes.
That's right.
That the land use decree, which is started from Land Use Act, gave governor land. Governor to be in charge of land in every state. So I told him to go back and read the Land Use Act. That governor is only dying. The land is given to the governor on trust on behalf of the people. And that is Idai Ketika. I'm not owner. So we are the landlord of the land because it's our ancestral land.
Yes.
And if he needs the land, he must consult with us and tell us the purpose for which they need the land. For be taking land from John and give to James. Land can only be taken by government for public interest. And taking land from any community in Edo State and giving to cattle rearers or breeders or herders is not for public interest. Because other people who are engaged in other animal husbandry, poultry, fishery, snaring, rabbitry, grass cutter, among others, did not get land from government. They went to communities, they went to individuals, and either acquire land on lease or outright purchase. We are not happy with the way cattle rearers and herders and Fulanis are roaming our communities and our roads. That today we can't travel on any Nigerian road, and we can't go to our community and sleep or go to our bush or anything. Farmers no longer go to their farm. You are aware that 14 communities in Obia Northeast have been sacked. I'm also aware that you may be aware that in my local government, Oyomo, they now knock at the houses, doors in houses in the Koronibe, and kidnap every occupant of the house. To the extent the man walking with a backpack, I can't interpret that, you know how to interpret it. And the farm was also kidnapped. He's not working with a machinery or tractor, ordinary cutlass or backpack. So if we are gotten to this level, and we have not given land to anybody for cow or cattle rearing, by the time we create a community and colony for them, they will sack everybody from the state. The question that they need to answer, the law in the land of North, the northern part of Nigeria, their law also provide that some certain percentage of land should be given to our pig farmers, poultry farmers, fishery, rabbitry, among others. Is there any provision that when we go to North, we can get land from government for the purpose of this animal husbandry? If it's not, why is our people going to give our land to people that are enemies, stealing us, raping, maiming, and kidnapping? What is the fear? What is the basis? So we are here with our position paper, wherein we say no to acquisition of local government area lands for the purpose of ranching. This has been the law to prohibit open grazing of cattle and other livestock. That's the paper we have here for you to help us and help yourselves. Because this help is for all of us. Because I know your mother, your in-law, your brother, your sisters are still in the village. And I know what so many of us pass through if we want to go to our village. So that our road will not become easy way to go to hellfire or go to heaven. We must stop them before they kill us. That is why we are here to say, please, as members of the press, help us to disseminate this information so that the whole wide world will know that we, the members of Edo Civil Society, and the people of Edo State have said no to ceding our land to anybody in any guise or disguise, in any name, whether ranching, whether ruga, whether colony, or whatever nomenclature that they may decide to adopt. That is what brought us. Thank you and God bless you.
Isoleto!
In Africa!
Isoleto!
It's not fun.
Thank you very much, leaders of Edo civil society organizations. We welcome you to the press center, the Secretariat of the Nigerian Journalists Edo State Council. We have heard you and we are in receipt of your position. I also want to advise that let this protest remain peaceful the way it is now. Do not allow miscreants to hijack this protest. We know that a lot of persons would like to capitalize on this politically and otherwise to engage in unlawful activities. So we have seen you in our presence here today in a very peaceful manner. Please ensure that this protest remains peaceful. I want to assure you that your position right now will be adequately published, and assure you to go around all the media houses. But I want to say too that it's our responsibility to also balance the story, because we owe it a duty to the society to balance every report that come our way. You have just reported to us to say that you don't want the city 20% of our land to leaders. So it's also our responsibility to find out if what you have raised now is true, and two, to find out the reason behind it, and three, to also know the extent to which the relevant government agencies have gone as far as the city is concerned. So I request all journalists present here that want to take up this story to try as much as possible to get across to Edo State government and the House of Assembly Public Relations Department to find out the position of these issues that have been raised right now. So once again, I thank you for this audience. I assure you that your request will be taken to the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you and God bless you. We move.
DJ, music.
DJ, give us music.
Music.
Back to base, back to base, back to base, back to base.
In your press, I'm not push me. How they push me.
No food, no pocket, no money. In our way, I say, bros, like that one.
Everybody.
Yo, put up that pressure now.
Ask question now. Where would you go? Key Square.
They go back to Key Square. DJ!
One of the when they pass let's see the sky for what?
This song. This song. Soli, 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 solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
More follow like this.
To decide without our input. We have established that very well today. It has been established very well today that the voice of the people is the voice of God. And the speaker has assured us that it is not what we think. And here we also told them that the government is not open with information. What you expect us to think, when what you are doing, we don't even know. And the law has become something that is very difficult for them to pass. And it ought not to be so. It's a simple law as we ban open grazing. Simple matter. One page is even enough for that law. If we catch you graze cattle, this is the punishment. Simple matter. I don't know what it is they are there for. Whether our chairman don't go collect small things from Abuja to come pass the law, but you go who come. Since he like money, you go who come. So the law must be passed. We don't have land for Ruga. We don't have land for Herdsmen. So that has been said loud and clear. So Bishop will have to disperse us, make everybody go here. The man will get a wife sketch. The wife don't come since they want to go one party, like sketch is 1 year. But I don't mention name, people don't just, people don't talk to themselves. Anybody will get sketch. The wife don't come since. It's a letter.
Why you envy me?
This Soleto, I want to thank all of us for this unity of purpose. Our voice have been heard and we have made our position very clear. So let's go and rest and watch what they are going to do. Thank you, and God will take all of us back home.
Amen.
God bless you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bishop talk, you want to I don't understand that. Bishop talk, you won't talk. I know what. You won't start it. What did they want? They talk. Now they talk with them.
You are a boy. You don't want you don't.
I don't.
Lord Bishop, the pastor will take over that gate for 1 year. That has what do you call that? The complex. We will take over 1 year. We will be the one presiding. Justice. We will preside over that place for 1 year. If they pass this law. We will preside over that place.
Bishop, sir, let me take 1 or 2.
You will make me speak. I will take over that place.
Madam Queen. Good. Bishop, come first.
I interview Bishop first.
Bishop. Good morning, Bishop. I haven't sent your message with your people today. What are the people expecting, the good people of Edo State?
We have no cause to doubt what the speaker told us. That he will not even allow his own father's land to be given to anybody. Talk less of passing a law that we cede our land to anybody under any gas or disguise. So we are taking him by his word that they will do justice to our position paper. That cattle rearing is a private business, and people who want to go into that business to sort out for land by themselves, either by lease or by purchase. So we believe them. We believe that they will obey the voice of the people and ensure that no land is ceded. Let the people carry cow around on the road or in the bush to destroy our crops and rape our mothers or kidnap. But they should be confined to a place where they have acquired by themselves. And government should put a regulation to monitor them and checkmate them. And government will through them get their revenue so that they can put a proper law and ensure that no cow is that trees outside or allowed to be outside the fence of where they have gotten for themselves. That's it.
Sir, as the interim chairman of Edo State Organization, how do you intend to monitor the activities of the House of Assembly? Because there is this distrust between the people and governors on this matter.
First and foremost, we have grown to a level that we are becoming a monitoring spirit. That whatever they are doing in their privacy, God has a way of revealing it to us. And we know what is going on. And if we hear that they are going against what they are doing, there is also room for further actions. Many options are open for us to explore. But we will not disclose that now until we have seen their position.
Your name, sir?
Bishop Osadolo and Oji.
Thank you for talking to NAIJA. This is NAIJA, who also partner with 2 people. Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, ma.
Hello.
Your name, your face is not new in NAIJA Watch. Just tell us your name.
My name is Mrs. Queen Osagedua from Edo Civil Society Organization.
How will you describe the activities of today? What are you expecting so far?
The activity of today is just a peaceful protest gone to the Edo State House of Assembly to give them a little information about the ranching, though they have passed out the first and second reading. But we have gone to tell them that whatsoever be their decision, that we, the society, we are aware of it. And we have spoken to them, telling them our mind, what we want and what we don't want. So I believe the message has gone far. And the message will also get to our governor to let him know that there is no way we can afford to lose our ancestral lands that was given to us by our fathers to anybody for ranching or for whatsoever they call it. If anybody wants to do any business, let him or her get a land for him or herself. So we have made this decision, that's why we came out today, and we are expecting a very good response from the House of Assembly members. The Speaker has already spoken to us. He has really given us a very good statement. He has given us his word, and we have taken him for his word. And we believe that what he has told us today is what we will see in the nearest future, and our eyes are on them to see what their decision will be, the outcome of it. So we have spoken. Those states should be aware, Nigeria as a whole should be aware of our stand. We will not accept giving out any percentage of any of our lands to anybody for his own private business. So that's our take, and that's what we have come out to let the people of Edo State know, the people of Nigeria, Edo State House of Assembly, and as many that are concerned.
Your name again?
My name is Mrs. Queen Osagedua.
Thanks for talking to NAIJA.
Thank you, sir.
We are grateful. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Your name, sir?
Comrade Unity Omori.
Okay. As a member of this movement, what are your expectations?
Our expectations are already spelled out. The voice of the people is the voice of God and is the voice of government. We already spoken to the Speaker and the entire honorable members on what we are expecting of them to do, because power is transient. We brought them into power and they must do our will and our bidding. They don't have right to just do it on their own, because they are there to represent us, not to represent themselves. So the people they are representing have spoken to them on what we want and how we want it. So our expectation is based on what we have submitted to them, for them to do what we have also asked them to do, because that's the reason we brought them into power. We all cannot go there, it will be rancor, so we always be speaking to them to do what's best for the people, so that the end Edo can be in peace. You see, this issue is not a complex issue for the House of Assembly to be beaten around the bush. It's a straight issue. The Land Use Act already stated that the government or the governor, whoever it is just a caretaker. Is a trustee for the people. He's not the owner of the land. If any land needs to be used, the government meets with the people. There will be negotiations, there will be laid down principles, and there will be compensations as well. Not just giving 20%, but though the Speaker have already debunked it, that is not true, that is not cogent, that the news going around is not right. It's not the fact that they are trying to put things in order that will favor us, favor the government, and make things work right. That the power still belongs to the people. So that's our expectation. We are watching them carefully to see how it goes and how it ends.
So your name once again, sir?
Comrade Unit Omori, sir.
Okay, thank you for talking to NAIJA Watch. So let me speak to the interim secretary of Edo Civil Society Organization. I will not be the one to introduce you, sir. Just introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Comrade St. Lawrence. I'm the interim tech secretary of Edo Civil Society Organization.
So just tell us so far what you expect from the government of Edo State, especially the members who are saddled with the responsibility of making laws on behalf of the people.
I expect them to hear from the people because the power belongs to the people. There's no aspect of governance where there is no input, where there is no public hearing for people's representation. Any government that does not carry the people along is a government of anarchy, it's a government of oppression, it's a government of doom as we speak. So I expect them to do what is needful. And what is needful to hear from the people before any conclusion. Public hearing, that is my recommendation for them. Please Soleto.
Yeah. Your name again, sir?
My name is Comrade St. Lawrence.
Thank you very much. So we are getting to the end of this program for today. The message has been sent by Edo people for today. If you are joining us, this is NAIJA Watch. I'm standing on behalf of NAIJA Watch. My name is Lefty Samosa. We just call it a day for today. Thank you for joining us.